Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine.
How are you feeling at the moment?
Hungry.
Fair. Same here.
I know, right? Twinkies.
All right. In another timeline, so I want us to dive straight into it.
Right.
Would you choose to be a Nigerian?
Never. Ever. Ever.
You seem pretty much.
If they show me the angel that is in charge of dispersing people to country, I will hold that at gunpoint like this. Don't try what you tried again the last time.
All right, great stuff. But I'll choose to be a Nigerian though.
That's great for you. Amazing.
Yeah.
But you would not choose to be a Nigerian that was born in Nigeria, would you?
Okay, that's a fair one.
You see?
That's a fair one.
No, it comes with the package.
No, it doesn't actually come with the package, but yeah. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay.
Just look at the camera. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Hauwa. I am a content creator, writer, screenwriter, and occasionally not quite okay. But yeah, that's all I do.
Okay, not quite okay. Am I safe?
I mean, we'll find out.
Okay. So pick Hauwa energy. There's a comment that's from one of the videos that was posted where someone was talking about skits. And you said it's my real life that you're calling skits. How do you put in context like your reality of things? How do you convert that into content? Like what inspires that process?
I think it's because in Nigeria, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Right? So sometimes you just have to laugh about things before you burst into tears. And I think that for the longest time, people thought that some of my, like all the things I'm saying are fictional, but they're not. They're the everyday reality of the Nigerian young adults. So it's very funny when people come up to me and they say, "Oh, your skits are very funny." I'm like, it's not a skit. it's what I'm living. It's my lived reality. And because my content is mostly, it touches on social commentary, and so that's something that I'm very observant. Whenever I go out, I observe things, and then I just weave them into my stories. And that's it for me.
Okay. Talking about challenges and problems and daily lives that pretty much most people can relate to. I mean, I can relate to the apartment conversation of I've paid for the apartment, but yeah, what's going to be inside?
Go relate.
And people should contribute the money. Although I don't have the confidence to say that on social media.
That's why I'm here.
Fair. I'll just share your video to them. So we know that everybody laughs about your content. Everybody laughs with all this reality of things. When you're feeling down, what lifts your spirits?
I think that, to be honest, for me, it's just first of all, it's food. Once I eat, and I also try to remind myself that it could be worse. Whatever it is you're going through, it could always be worse. So and nobody is happy all the time. So for me, it is just reminding myself that I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. And yes, food.
You're okay, but you're not okay. Fair.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
fair.
And then I'll go outside. Someone is having it worse. Maybe they'll just bash someone's car. Like, well, at least
they did not bash my car.
Yeah.
So talking about all of these things, and it's very funny that because these things are things that you've said in your content over and over again, and people are getting to hear it. But there's one thing that I'm pretty much interested in is something that relates to social impact. You are very passionate and very outspoken about disabilities and all of that. What do you think that people can pay attention to? How can people actively work towards these things in their day-to-day lives?
So I think that's something that I'm still trying to figure out. But there's definitely one thing that I think that people can try to make sure that places are more inclusive. So try to learn sign language. If you're in a bank, ask questions. Ask, why don't you guys have a sign language expert? Why don't you have ramps in the hospital? Why don't you have things that make the lives... We already know that life is difficult in Nigeria for everybody, but life is extra difficult for people with disabilities. So I think that just ask questions, try to be better. figure out how you can, because little things, because everybody's just like, oh, we can't change things,
We have to wait for the government.
we have to wait for the government. And unfortunately, what are you doing on your own? What's the little that you're contributing? Even if it's as far as backing up someone that is speaking up, it's very little. Even if you don't have a voice, but you're in support of the person that is speaking up, so they don't look like fools, do it. Your little contribution, everyday contribution matters.
Very, very fair. I think it's quite very apt, or it's very apt what you said, because personally, when I was in school, I had a friend that had to learn sign language for a little bit of it, although I've forgotten it because distance and all of that. But I think it makes total sense because it just made the conversation between us much more easier, and she was much more comfortable around me because she knows that he wants to learn sign language. She's excited about let's sing,
exactly,
and it kind of just helps lift her spirit also. And I feel like that energy is just contagious in a way. But if we're going to go back to you as a person and your career, I'm not talking about social impact and all of that. How was it like for you when you heard your name on the list of nominees for the Future Awards?
I think that I was like, maybe it's not me, maybe it's another Hauwa, because I just started doing these things. I just started talking to my camera, and when I saw my name there, it made me realize that people were watching. It's not just, I'm not just posting, like people are actually consuming my content enough that
it's not like they farm your content. Like people actually,
enough to get me on that list and such a prestigious award. And when I got it, I don't know, I was just like, you know what? Let me just go and sleep.
You don't need. So what's the future for you? What's the future for Hauwa?
I think that it's very simple. It's still storytelling. I just want to tell stories that the world will listen to. I want to be goofy. I want to always be goofy. I want to be 60 and people are like, what's wrong with this mama? Did you get
fair?
Right? But I want to tell stories on a larger scale. And that's just it for me.
Okay, so this is one other question that is off the box. How's your content creation process like? Specifically, like you just wake up in the morning and say, then you set up the camera and then you just
So how I told you that I listen a lot and I observe a lot. For me, it is just people don't. There's a story in everything, right? And I think that a lot of people just don't pay attention. And so for me, I would just see one thing. It might be a word or something that will just happen, and my brain will just start working. And before you know it, I have a story, and then I'll write it down, set up my camera, and just.
Wait, you write these things down?
Yes, I write my.
To be honest, I would have just thought that you just stand and just say something, and then you say, "Oh, this does not work," and you just cancel.
No, that's what a lot of people think. But I actually write out because I'm a script writer as well.
Yeah.
So I write out whatever I want to do,
including the actions.
Yeah, but it looks very effortless, and I think that's the thing with effortless things. They look effortless, but there's a lot of effort that goes into it.
Fair. All right. I don't necessarily think I have any question for you anymore because you pretty much answered some of them.
I have a question for you.
I wanted to ask you if you wanted to ask me a question. Damn it. All right.
You know what? I find you very interesting. I think that you just, I look at you and I see your personality.
What's my personality?
It's bold. You're wearing green earrings that are flower shaped.
Fair. So
your hair is in Bantu knots.
Fair. That's a last minute decision.
You see? You're very spontaneous.
Fair. I'm trying to be like him.
You know what? You're better. It was very nice.
Very nice. All right, so Kunmi. Yes. So one last thing.
Yeah.
I'd love you to do a shout out to Escapemag. In your own way.
Yeah.
I would have said you should. If you had said your process of content creation was very spontaneous, I would have said you should create something around.
No worries.
Happening, but
give me money. I'll create for you. I don't even need to write. Just show me the money.
How much should I give you?
You know what? Let me do my shout outs. Don't worry. Escapemag, hi. I'm here with Kunmi.
Yes.
And we just finished our video interview. If you want to see him again, send some money to my.
But how?
Hey, shut up. If you want to see him again, send me some money.
If you want to see me again, send
we
that
want
money.
to see you again.
They should see me again. Do you want to see me again?
What's my own business with you?
So
I'll be going now.
so
If they go, you where like they go actually.
So
You are disturbing me. You are disturbing your kidnapper. Please, they go.